Ah, shit, my hair. So, I've been thinking about dating a lot recently, and all my friends and stuff. A lot of my friends are in year plus relationships, etc. And I've, last year was the only real year in my teenage life that I wasn't in a relationship, and that time I took to grow, etc. And from my last relationship, I've grown a lot. I've thought a lot of different things, and I've matured a lot, a lot. And I've changed up how I deal with stuff. And these are the kind of things that we should be doing. We should be growing. We should be maturing. We should be learning from our past mistakes, our past experiences. And I wanted to just make a little video about my, I don't want to say dating pet peeves, I guess you could say, and that's what we're gonna do here today. So this first one is gonna be, you're in a relationship, something happens between you and them, and the first thing they do is go off and go and tell the world what's going on. If we have issues, let's solve it. let's talk about it. And the way I am now is that I'm gonna sit here and I'm literally gonna sit down and listen to what you have to say, and then try to figure out a go between to do. It makes no sense us being at odds. And I really hate this one because most of the time the girls go and they talk to people that want them, especially guys that want them, or they talk to their bitter single best friends. That this sounds so specific, but I'm serious. It's generalized. They talk to their single best friends who are bitter, who don't have a man, who don't do this and don't do that. And these are really what girls do. I'm not sure about what guys do necessarily. I know it's a broad spectrum, but this is things that I've experienced, and this is what I've seen from some of my friends or whatever. They go and they say out to everybody what's going on in a relationship. I'm the type of guy that likes a relationship where everybody knows we're together, but nobody knows anything about us. If we are not agreeing, I don't want people to know that we are not agreeing. You feel me? And it's like that happens a lot, bro. If there's something wrong you have with me, let me know. I'm that type of guy, and at least know, I'm so open about stuff, especially if it's something that's affecting my relationship. I really would want to sit down and actually talk about it and find a compromise, find something that's going on. And I used to be stubborn as hell, super stubborn, and that has changed within time, because now I'm more open to hearing what somebody has to say, or talking about the issue between me and that person, etc., and finding a solution. Let's just end that there before I make this video too long. The second thing we're gonna talk about is the little subtle lies. When you start lying, it just transcends to bigger and bigger lies. And the most famous one is the one where they say, and you ask, are you okay? And they say, yeah, I'm fine, but you can clearly see that something is wrong. This kind of ticks me off, because I wouldn't ask if I didn't feel like there was an issue, or it wasn't on your face or your body language. And these are some things that I really don't like. And that kind of relates to the first point a little bit, because as I said, a lot of girls do this. When you talk to them or you say something, they're like, yeah, I'm fine or whatever, but they're not fine. There's usually something that you did as a guy that has them upset, and they just, but yeah, this is a dating pet peeve. This is something that I don't like in relationships, and I would rather she tell me, I like that you tell me the truth before I forget to cook for your ass. Straight up. But anyways, next thing would be hygiene. I have a very sensitive nose. and I pick up smells really quickly. And another thing, I'm very brutally honest. So if you smell bad, I'm gonna tell you you smell bad, and I kind of expect the same thing back. Like, it's only fair. You understand? So it's something that I'm working on, brutally honest, but still, like, if you don't take care of yourself and you're supposed to be the female in this relationship, if I am having a better self-care regimen than you, then something is seriously wrong. And I bathe twice a day, every day. I sometimes it goes to three times a day, because Barbados is hot, and it outside just hot, and you're sweating. Like, I'm sweating right now, and the rain was just falling. I'm sweating. So imagine somebody that just hot all the time, and on top of that, it is like sometimes with the weave that's been on for like 3 months, it just starts to smell bad. And just take care of yourself, like, seriously. And you don't want to have to go out there and spend money on surgery or something to correct something. For example, cavities in your tooth. You don't want to go out there having to spend money on that. Just brush your teeth and twice a day, please. But yeah, it's just, those are just some things. I hope that this doesn't really come off as arrogant either. Like, I don't think it's arrogant. It's just something that I personally like to see, or don't like to see, if you get what I mean. Next thing I really don't like: overly spending money. This is number 4. I do not like when people just want to spend money all the time. Every time we go, they want to go to a restaurant, or they want to do this, they want to go and buy a whole outfit for one single occasion. That is not very smart financially, in my opinion. It's something that could really affect you in the future, and you will have this whole wardrobe of clothes, but you don't wear them because you wore them once, and you keep buying outfits all the time. That doesn't make any sense to me, because you're gonna spend $300 on an outfit, but can't put that $300 in money for the date, because I ain't paying for every day. Tell you that, no. I'm paying for everyone. I pay for the first one, second, maybe third. But after that, I ain't paying for everyone. There's no way I'm doing that. And yes, I'm a guy that works. But there are things that I want in the future as well. I want a car. I want my own business. I want my own house. By the time it's 27, I want to be moving into my own house, something that I build. I don't want to be renting for nobody. So and that's what, 7 years in line now. So, and I've already started saving. I don't want to have to be spending that money all the time over something, you know what I mean? I am perfectly contented with both of us just cooking in the kitchen at home. Something that I could go to Super Center, spend $80 and cook a meal that we could probably buy at a restaurant for $300-400. We could sit down here at home and cook that for 80. Like, that's so much cuter, because then you bond more, you working together in the kitchen, etc., and those are the kind of things that I like as a bad. Like, I prefer that a lot, because then when we want to spend money, we will have the money to spend. Like, maybe going over to the Maldives for the wedding. Yes, that's why, like, something that I like more than having to spend money. No, like, I am very money conscious, and I'm very conscious about my finances. Oh, that was loud. I was very conscious about my finances and stuff that I want, So I rather me and this girl just sit in the kitchen, buy a little something from Super Center for like $50 to $80. Could we put a little chicken Alfredo, or maybe some lasagna, or some sort of pasta or something, like. And I can cook pretty okay, not 100% well, but I can cook. Don't get me wrong, I can cook, but still, like, yeah. My 5th one is wanting me to show attention, but you not showing me attention. I'm a guy who reflects a lot of energy, and if you show a certain energy to me, I show it back, and probably a little bit more. So if you're showing me no energy, I am not motivated to show a lot of energy, honestly. That's just the way I am. It's not something that I can necessarily change. It's just not me. You get me? So I rather us throw each other energy, you know, like, and I'm that type of guy that's when you're cooking in the kitchen, I'm gonna come up next behind you, probably squeeze a titty and kiss you around your neck, etc., etc., and then just tease you a little bit for that and then go along with my business. Like, I'm that sort of person. Like, I can be cute and all that stuff, but and especially when we're like having conversations and stuff, like I would want to my girlfriend, wife, etc., come home and let me know how her day was. Like, and I don't even feel, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna ask every time, but if you come and you tell me about it, I'm gonna pause my game, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna sit down there and talk to you about it. And I'm the type that likes to hear people's opinions and stuff like that, and those are the kind of things that I want to see in my relationship. I don't want that when I'm dating a girl, I don't have the attention back, because I show a lot of attention, especially when I have the time. And I'm a busy guy. If I'm giving up my free time to speak to you, you have to be very, very special. And I don't think that, I think that a lot of people miss that, and that's something that we need to focus on. If somebody is very, very busy, especially if, for example, I'm gonna give my example, right? I do this YouTube, I stream, I go to school, I go to work. Those are 4 different things in 24 hours that I have to do, and I often find 2 to 3 hours in a day to message people or speak to people, right? Right now, not really, because there's nobody really that I'm speaking to at this point in time. But if, let's say I was talking to somebody, right, that would have been the stuff. And sometimes I even put on a data plan to talk to somebody, to text somebody while I was at work. So imagine if I'm putting in that much effort, the least that people can do is just message back or message first, or maybe just talk to me. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're thinking. You understand? Like, I'm so attracted to a woman's mind. Like, it's unreal. Like, you ain't gotta be a supermodel. You just gotta be sensible and stuff like that. Like, yeah, but those are just my 5 like dating pet peeves, etc. I condensed it to 5. I have a lot more, but you know, I can't give everything, because then let's say my future wife watches this video, she can already know everything about me. You understand? So, and that can be nothing for the dating line, etc. So those are just a little bit of my dating pet peeves. Hope y'all enjoy. Let me know what pet peeves do y'all have down in the comment section down below. I know some of you are younger than me, but that doesn't mean that y'all can't have pet peeves as well. So let me know. Hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.